You know, guys, I don't think South Africans understand how dangerous the ANC is. I mean, as South Africans, do we really appreciate how dangerous the ANC is? And what will these people do to stay in power? I mean, a couple of months ago, we were clapping hands for the ANC because the ANC did something that a lot of liberation movements in Africa have failed to do. The ANC have accepted losing the elections. This is something that other liberation movements in Africa cannot even fathom. I mean, we have ZANU PF next door. These people have lost the elections decades ago, but they are still governing Zimbabwe with an iron fist. I'm sure even when Ramaphosa lost the elections and in his inauguration, when he said that we are going to listen to the people of this country and the ANC is going to respect the democracy of the people of this country and we are going to govern this country with other political parties. I am sure Ramaphosa got the calls from these dictators throughout Africa to say that Ramaphosa, what the hell are you doing? You must govern those people with an iron fist. If it wasn't for the ANC, these people wouldn't have all of those freedoms that they are enjoying. This is what other African countries are doing. And Ramaphosa said, no, we are not going to do that. We are going to respect the democracy. We are going to respect the choices of South African people. But I think the ANC had a bigger plan because now when Ramaphosa was having a speech in Kailicha, one of the things that Ramaphosa said is that in 2029, the ANC will govern the country with a majority again. The ANC will win the elections and govern this country alone again. And I don't want to lie. Me, initially, I laughed at the president to say that Ramaphosa is delusional. There is no way that South Africans are going to give the ANC the mandate to govern the country alone again. There is no way that we are going to vote for the ANC to win the elections with a clear majority again. Not after what the ANC has done in the past 30 years. I mean, that would say that South African people have never had enough. South African people deserve everything that is going to happen to them. But I sat back and observed everything that was happening in this country. And then I realized that no, the plan of the ANC is unfolding right in front of our faces. I mean, right now, the ANC has opened the borders and they have allowed illegal immigrants to get into the country. And they are giving these illegal immigrants benefits, basically incentivizing these people to get into the country, because you can bet today that the illegal immigrants that are in Zimbabwe, they are busy calling their friends to say that, guys, what are you doing in that country of Mnangagwa? We are in South Africa, we are getting 350s, we are in South Africa, we are getting free healthcare, we are in South Africa, we are protected by the police, we are in South Africa, we have freedom of speech, we can actually challenge the government of South Africa and nothing happens to us. Unlike when we are in Zimbabwe, when we challenge the government, these people kill us. You can bet that this is what illegal foreigners are doing in this country. So more people are getting into the country. So recently we've heard the ANC saying that the children of illegal foreigners must just go to the schools and enroll into the schools without providing some sort of documentation. So it means that you cannot deport illegal foreigners in South Africa anymore. From now on, going forward, you cannot deport illegal foreigners in this country, because there is no way that you are going to deport illegal foreigners when their children are in school. You cannot deport the parents while the children are in school. So how long is it going to take before the ANC says that these people that are in the country, these people that are asylum seekers, these people that have children in this country must vote just like South African citizens? How long is it going to take before the ANC says that all of these people that are in the country must vote? So when the ANC wins the election with a clear majority in 2029, it will have nothing to do with the people of this country, because it is clear South Africans are sick and tired of the ANC. Let's get that one out. South Africans don't want anything to do with the ANC. But when the ANC wins the elections with the majority again, maybe 60% in 2029, it will have nothing to do with the people of this country. It will have everything to do with all of these illegal foreigners that are in the country, because these illegal foreigners that are in the country, they have all the motive to vote for the ANC. These illegal foreigners that are in the country, they have been incentivized to actually vote for the ANC. So how long is it going to take before the ANC says that, guys, come on, these people are South African citizens and they must just vote just like any South African? So they have replaced the people that do not want the ANC to govern the country anymore with illegal foreigners. This is basically what is happening. So if everything goes according to the plan, the ANC in 2029, it is going to win the elections with a majority. And I guess this is the reason why Ramaphosa was so confident to say that in 2029, everything is according to the plan. The ANC is going to win the elections with a clear majority. These people are dangerous. These people are dangerous. And these are the lengths that the ANC will actually take to still be in power. So we know people are talking about, ANC is dying. ANC is dying. Oh, don't take the ANC seriously. These people are dying. But I think that the ANC has a plan to keep themselves in power for much longer than we all anticipated. Because if you sit down and think about it, you can be like, then these people are not going to lose power anytime soon. And it's not like they are going to govern by force. They're going to say that it is democracy. The elections were free and fair. South Africans voted for the ANC to win with a clear majority. So they are going to be the dictators, but not like the dictators in Africa where people are being killed, not like the dictators in Zimbabwe where they go around and actually hunting down the people that are talking about the government and killing these people. No, they are going to be the dictators, but they are going to use the democracy to say that, no, but it is the democracy. We have not pointed a gun at everybody and forced these people to vote for the ANC. This is democracy. These are South African voters, and these South African voters are saying that the ANC must continue to govern this country. And what are we going to say? What are we going to say? Because as South Africans, we are only looking at the elections, and the elections, it is one thing that we use as South Africans to say that, okay, this is how we express ourselves. This is how we express ourselves. We express ourselves through the elections. But now we have a new voter base, and this new voter base is going to vote for the ANC. So the ANC in 2029, chances are they are going to win the elections with a majority, and that scares me. That scares me. I honestly don't want to lie. It scares me every time when I think about it, because right now it is happening. How many illegal foreigners do we have in the country? The ANC doesn't even know how many illegal foreigners we have in this country. But they only know that we give these people everything that they want. If these people are in the road and they get an accident, we give these people road accident fund money. These people, when they go to the hospital, we give these people health care. We don't care how many these people are in the country. No, we don't care about that. Who cares about how many these people are in the country? We don't care about that. We don't. But we are giving them everything. And the day is going to come where the ANC is going to say that these people will have to vote just like South African citizens, because they are South African citizens. This is what they are going to say. You remember what Nelson Mandela said? South Africa belongs to all of those who live in it. So these people live in South Africa, so South Africa belongs to them. So they have a right to choose their government. So this is what the ANC is going to do as we go into 2029. And this is one thing that actually scares me. It scares the living out of me. It scares the living out of me. Because it is happening right in front of our faces. It is happening in front of our faces. The fact that right now, South Africans, it is hard even for South Africans to get jobs in this country. But it is so easy for the illegal foreigners to get jobs in this country. South Africans have been replaced. Their children have been replaced in schools. And adults have been replaced in workplaces. So the foreigners that are in the country, they have all the motive to vote for the ANC. They have all the motive to vote for the ANC. They are just waiting for everything to be put in the book. And Ramaphosa will be there, signing and making sure that the ANC governs until Jesus Christ comes back. And I guess this is what he was saying. when he said that in 2029 we will win the elections, and we will win the elections with a clear majority. I guess this is what he meant. So what are we going to do, patriotic South Africans? What are we going to do? Because we can see that this is exactly what is happening. It is happening right in front of our faces. What are we going to do? Because the ANC is going to be like, but guys, let's be honest. We are not the dictators. We are not the dictators, man. Mnangagwa is a dictator, man. Just look at those people in Chad. Just look at those people, man, in Central Africa. Just look at those people, man, throughout Africa, man. These people are the dictators. They are real dictators, man. They govern with the military. But the ANC don't have to govern with the military. They are just going to abuse the democracy. They are going to abuse the democracy. And I guess this is the reason why they have accepted the elections, the election laws, to say we have lost the elections as the ANC, so we are going to govern with other political parties. But they are working on the plan to get the ANC on top again. And I can bet that this is the plan of the ANC, to replace South Africans with the illegal foreigners. So South Africans who are going to say, we don't want to vote for the ANC anymore, we are sick and tired of the ANC, let's look for an alternative. Yeah, you can look for an alternative. They already have millions and millions of people who are waiting to vote for the ANC. These people are waiting for a call to say that, guys, you are legal, come and vote for the ANC. And guess what? The ANC will win the elections with a clear majority, because these illegal foreigners, they hate other political parties in this country. There's a single political party they love. It is the ANC, because the ANC is giving them everything that they want. There's nothing that the ANC is not doing for the illegal foreigners in this country. The ANC is doing everything for the illegal foreigners in this country. You remember that this is one of the reasons why Donald Trump won the elections in the United States. A lot of the Republican base, they were crying about the same thing, to say that, but guys, the Democrats are allowing millions and millions of illegal foreigners to get into the country. The plan of the Democrats is to turn these people into the voters. The plan of the Democrats is to turn these people into the voters. Then the Republican base went out in full numbers to say that, guys, we have to stop this, because if the Democrats get their way, the Republicans will never govern this country anymore. The Democrats is going to govern this country until Jesus Christ comes back. So in South Africa, we are facing the similar situation, where the ANC is allowing illegal foreigners to get into the country, millions and millions of them, giving them all of the benefits, incentivizing these people to come into the country. They know that they are going to call each other, especially now when you think about the schools and everything. They are going to call each other, and they are going to come into the country, and they will praise and worship where the ANC works. They will literally worship in front of Luthuli House. They will kiss the feet of Cyril Ramaphosa. They will wash the hands of Cyril Ramaphosa, because the administration of Cyril Ramaphosa will do everything for what they want. Luthuli House will give them everything that they want. They will see Fikile Mbalula as the next coming of Messiah. This is how much the illegal foreigners love the ANC. So what are we going to do as patriotic South Africans? Because this is the plan of the ANC. This is the plan of the ANC. And if it goes according to the plan, I'm sorry, the game is done. There's nothing that the political parties in this country can do. And you think about the fact that South Africans don't like to vote. I mean, like, this is one thing that is frustrating again, that South Africans don't like to vote. A lot of eligible voters in this country do not even bother to go to the country. So you know that you have millions and millions of South Africans that are not willing to fight for the country. So when these people get into the country and are told that they can vote, you can bet that these people are going to vote for a political party that is giving them everything. And that political party, it is the ANC. And these South African voters, these eligible South African voters that do not even want to go to the polls, they will be sitting there and saying that, no, now we are being governed by the ANC forever, yeah. But still, they don't care. They don't care. We have millions and millions of people that do not even give a damn. These people, they don't care. They don't care what happens with the country. They are eligible to vote. They are eligible to vote. On the voting day, they see that day as a holiday. They go out and drink and smoke and have a good time. They don't see it as a day where they are actually making the decision about where their country is going. They don't see it as a day where they are actually having their say about the direction of their country. They see it as a day to chill out with their friends, to smoke and to drink and to just to have fun. But these foreigners that are in the country, they will vote. They will vote. When they are given the chance to vote, they will vote. And I guess this is what the ANC wants to do. They want to replace South African voters with these illegal foreigners. Man, this whole thing upsets me. I don't want to lie. It upsets me. Because it is happening right in front of our faces. And there's absolutely nothing we can do about it. There's nothing that we can do about it. At least if South Africans were patriots, if a lot of South Africans were patriots, I would have hope. I would have hope, just like how the Republicans in the United States actually stood up and fought for their country to say that we are not going to allow nonsense to happen in this country. We are going to fight for our country. If we had people like that in this country, at least we would have known that in 2029, we will bury the ANC. But chances are, in 2029, the ANC will rise from the ashes. They will rise from the ashes. They will rise from the ashes. They will rise from the ashes. I don't know, guys. I think this is the plan of the ANC. I could be wrong. Please tell me what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button. And the most important part, subscribe. My name is Thomas Mabaso. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.